Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today I'm bringing you week 8 from the Margarete Miller Collage Challenges. I have been working on the weeks 5, this is week 5, 6, and 7, and today I'm bringing you the collage for week 8. The hashtag for this collage is hashtag CW Planner 8. And the prompt, see I have my paper here. The prompt for this week is an herb or other fragrant plants. So I have this lilac here that I cut off from a DigiKit that I did a project recently, and this DigiKit name was French Country Lilac from the Etsy store Creative Paper Artisan. I did a collaboration with her and I did a project using her papers. So I have some pieces left, so I cut off these lilacs. Then the next thing is a handwriting. So I got this note. It was on a Happy Mail. This lady sent me, it was a swap for, I think it was John Journal Ephemera. So she sent me this list that I'm gonna use as the handwriting prompt that she have on her list. And then ink. I went ahead and print from the internet this ink image. I just fussy cut it. So that's gonna be my interpretation of ink, because she put here and on her prompts ink, whatever that means to you. The other prompt is circles. So I went ahead and cut some circles with my circle puncher, and I'm using a paper that I created with my homemade alcohol acrylic ink, and I did a video on how to make your homemade ink, so I created a background on this paper with those ink. Then the next one is an illustration. So I got this from my art book, and it's a paint, it's an oil paint, and the name is Bryce Marden Cold Mountain 3. It's an oil paint, so this is gonna be my illustration. And as a bonus, you need a key. So I have this wooden key that I'm gonna use, and I just color it with my archival ink. The color is petunia, it's like a purple. So I color it because I'm trying to create use the similar colors that I have on the other pieces. So let's get started on week 8 of Margarete Miller Collage Challenges. So I'm gonna use my this is my sketchbook from Artist Love, and I got this sketchbook on Michael. So this is what I use for my art journal spreads, and I'm gonna go to one blank page and we're gonna do week 8. So this, I've been learning how to interpret Margarete Miller's prompts to create my collages, and it has been challenging, like I said in my other videos, because you have to think outside the box. She give you the prompts and you have to go around your house and find things that you can use on your collages. So it has been challenging, and then finding the stuff and then creating the collage. So it's fun. It's challenging and a fun project that you can make quick, and you can learn how to do collages. So if you don't have experience doing collages, this is a good way to learn, how to move the pieces around until you get what you want, or you get the interpretation that you want. So I think I'm gonna use my this is the illustration image. I'm gonna use it as my background, and then I want to use this note, but I'm gonna just cut a piece of this note. I'm not gonna use it all. And let me just cut the the edges with my hands. Turning them around so we don't have the straight edges. Since this is the straight, I have straight edges on the image that I'm gonna use on my background. I want to do a contrast and go ahead and remove the straight edges from my note. And I'm just gonna distress the edges purple here, so it will go with the other pieces. So I distressed everything already, but since I didn't cut this one before the video, I'm just gonna do it real quick. And I just want that purple to show, in all my pieces. So just a little bit. I'm not gonna like distress anything else besides the edges. So let me see, I think I want it like this. And I want to use my circles. So let me put my ink first, because this is gonna be like my focus point, and see how I'm gonna place my circles around. Maybe something like this. And then I have one more. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of them, but let me just place them there just for a moment. And then I'm gonna use my lilacs, maybe here, and maybe the other one like something like this. I like this. Oh, and I cannot forget about my key. And my key, let's see where we can place this key. Maybe here. I like this. I like this composition, so I'm gonna try to remember where my pieces were. Maybe I can take a picture with this cell phone that I have here, so I can remember what my placement of my pieces are. And that way I don't forget, because I really like this interpretation that I have here. Let me just grab my picture here so I can see it, so I can move my pieces. Just put them, try to move them without moving them that much. So let me glue my first piece. And I'm new with making these collages from Margarete Miller, because last year I tried, and I think I did like 1 or 2, but I wasn't that into collages at that time. So I didn't pay too much attention to, learn more about her prompts and what she's making with this collage challenges. And it is amazing how she makes you think, outside the box and go around and look for stuff that maybe you will not use any other way, like on your art. So if you want to learn how to collage, this is a great opportunity to learn. Just looking for stuff around your house and creating a beautiful piece. Then I had this circle here. Let me just glue it right now. Maybe I should put a piece of paper underneath. Okay, so I'm gonna place it around here. Then I have this one. And this flower goes here. This is a good way taking a picture of what you want to use, so you don't forget where you put your pieces. So this one will go here. Then I have this other circle up here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this, the note. Oh, I moved the other paper. The note is next. And I'm really having a lot of fun making these collages and going around and looking for stuff around my house that I can use. And next I have this circle. It's gonna go around here. And then my ink. Make sure that everything is glued down. Okay, so our next piece will be this little circle. And I just following my picture here. So that's a good idea to take a picture before you remove your pieces. And then is this big circles next. And this is a quick project, so one day you want to create something but you don't have a lot of time, then you can do one of these collages. Because the ones that I have recorded before, it took me maybe 10 to 20 minutes. I think the first one was the one that most time took me because it was the first one and I moved the piece. I was overthinking it and moved the piece around a lot of times. So, but now I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, so now this one is gonna go here. My key, for my key, I'm gonna use just my glue gun. And my key goes here. And we're gonna glue the last piece, which is my other lilac, my other flower. And this one goes like that. I love it. I love this one. I think this is my favorite one. Maybe it's because of the colors, but it's my favorite one so far. And I'm just gonna stamp the date that I'm making this collage, and today is April 15. And I'm gonna use my purple ink, and I'm gonna place the date here. And you don't have to do this, it's just me that I want to record what day. And then I'm gonna put the number 8, so I know that this is week 8. And let me see if I can put it right here under the date. So there you go, we completed week 8 of Margarete Miller collage challenges. So let's check if we have everything. So we needed in herb or other fragrant plants. We have our lilacs here, and handwriting. So we had the note, ink, whatever that means to you. For me, it was like an ink bottle, and I like this one spelling the ink. Circles. So we had different size circles. an illustration that was the image for the painting, and as a bonus we use the key. So I hope you like my interpretation of this week challenge. I'm challenging you to go ahead and try this if you haven't tried to make these collages. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a good weekend, and happy crafty, everyone.